Okay, I just turned down my audio a tiny bit on the TV. I'm gonna get on my computer real fast before the stream starts. That way I can check and see what I think of the audio. Let's test it for myself. I love that it shows me in my own, like it shows what I'm playing, like it shows me streaming even though I'm logged into my YouTube. That's weird. Ooh yeah. So let's see if you hear me clearly. Oh, hold on. Sometimes my PC's weird. It just like doesn't detect my speakers. It's okay. Did it wait? Why do I still not hear myself? Wow. Oh gosh. Woo woo. Yeah, so the game starts out and you're just in Jill's apartment and like it's in first person. Ooh, you can see my shadow. Look at my hair. You know it's Jill. You know it's Jill, baby. You know it's fucking Jill in this bitch. But like it's cool. Like there's some of her clothes. Just that's like what I do. I just have clothes on my bed. And like this is like a believable apartment. Oh, look at her idols. Oh, there's one dude. I was gonna say total feminist, but there's like one dude. I'm not that I have any problem with the feminist. Toy car. It's a cop car. Because, okay, I want to talk about something. I put on this design because it's the classic design and it's a pre-order bonus. And to me, when I think Resident Evil 3, I think the blue crop or the blue whatever strapless. I don't know what it's called. But I think of like the blue top and the skirt. That's what I think. Like, and with the little thing tied around her waist, like her jacket. Like that is iconic Resident Evil 3. However, I just want to say something about her default costume. This is one of the best redesigns I have ever seen in a remake game. Maybe Barrett in Final Fantasy VII Remake is better, but this is like, look at her belt. You can clearly tell she's a cop. Like, yeah, she's not wearing the short skirt anymore, but the pants are probably more fitting for running around outside. But like the tank top is in the same exact spirit of this top, and like she's got them like shoulder muscles. She ain't looking like Claire Valentine. I think the way that Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine, Claire Redfield. Claire's design in Resident Evil 2, they botched it so badly. They fucked it up. They gave her like this weird fucking normal ass basic costume. She used to be like a biker. She had like a biker jacket on, and then she had like red but denim short shorts. Like they were denim, but they were red denim. And first of all, that's badass. And then she had like long black Spanx under it. And it's like that's cool. Like she had this cool like bad bitch like outfit. Maybe her personality was like, you know, still a little green, but like she still knew her way around a gun. It was believable. And they fucked it up in Resident Evil 2 Remake. But Jill's design in this is one of the best female designs I've seen in a long fucking time. But it's partly because the original Jill in Resident Evil 3 had such a goddamn good design. Like this looks like when she is like really cartoony in Resident Evil 3, it was totally believable. Like that she was like an off-duty cop who could kick ass and stuff. But This is like a tough chick that, but like the original design always had that classic hair, that Jill haircut. Even her Resident Evil 1 design has that haircut where it's like short at the chin there. It looks so iconic. And you would think that like something as simple as hair wouldn't matter that much, but like it just looks so iconic to me. Like this is like when I think like I wanted Jill in Super Smash Brothers because to me she is like one of the most like iconic female video game characters. But also when I think Resident Evil, I typically think Jill, you know? Then of course Resident Evil 5 happened, and even though I love that game, it kind of fucked her up a little. But yeah. Anyway, I'm still gonna use the classic design because I just want to see if I don't like it, then I'll change the default because I actually really like the default. For Carlos though, it's just his hair. That's all it is. All he changes is his hair. And the thing is that even though I kind of want to do the classic stuff, his classic hair made sense for the cartoony anime style. But when you consider that he's actually like Hispanic, you gotta do like the full-on curly hair. Like I want the authentic Hispanic look. But also that just looks boring, and this has personality, so that I like. But I'm gonna stick with this one. But I do like that like this is Jill's apartment, and look at her. Like this is not just some regular everyday chick. You know what I'm saying? Like this chick survived a mansion full of zombies that underground had some fucking secret lair and shit. And like you can tell this shit stuck with her, and she's trying to get to the bottom of this shit. Now in Resident Evil 2, I love that you can find Chris's computer, and you can find like some of Wesker's stuff too. There's a whole STARS section of the police station, right? And so the fact that this game, in fact, someone said Resident Evil, this game is apparently really short, and some people online were talking about how they want a Resident Evil collection game where it's like Resident Evil 2 and 3 HD together to make up for the fact that this game's so short. I think that would be a fantastic idea. It's probably what they're going to do on PS5 though. Think about it. You know, like when Last of Us and GTA 5 came out on PS3, they came out, and then PS4 came out that same year as those two games, and then it was like they just made HD versions later. So they're probably just going to make a collection of RE2 Remake with RE3 and put it on the PS5. So now this, because it's in first person though, it's reminding me of Resident Evil 7, which is a good idea because you should keep these games all connected. But especially walking to the TV, it's like, oh shit, Resident Evil 7. Oh. Oh, okay. I closed the window. I kind of don't want to fuck around though. I kind of want to just look around Jill's apartment. It's cool. Like, because you're getting to see more of this character. Like, if this was Resident Evil 8 and you just started the game in Jill's apartment, that'd be a really cool way to set up the atmosphere. And like, but because it's in 3, it's like you get to think about like what Jill's headspace was at in 3 after the events of 1. That's so cool. Like, they're setting up this game, like, Capcom's been doing a really good job of trying to bring horror back to Resident Evil. Look at this bitch. She already has her toast out, but she's not hungry. God damn it. She's only hungry for justice. She's not hungry for Moon's donuts. God damn it. I want to try to fix my audio, though, after I'm done. They need to bring Jill back. I want to try to fix my audio. Okay. I'm definitely clearly loud. I'm glad I finally got that. Glad I finally could hear my fucking self. So I'm gonna walk away so I won't see the comments as much. I just see them popping up on screen. But I like having it turned off to where the comments aren't appearing on the screen on the side. So it's just full screen. But I'll occasionally look at the comments here and there. But this is also on my YouTube for a reason, so that way it's like, you know, we can continuously look back at this later. Okay, wait, wasn't I supposed to go in there? Like, it looked like oh, this one. This is some PT ass shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's me. This really is like PT. I'll turn the water off. Jill, your water bill's gonna go up. What are you doing? No. She must be really traumatized from the events of Resident Evil 1. Which I have Resident Evil 1 HD as well, and even though it's not a third-person shooter like 2 and 3, I highly recommend it. I don't like the tank controls. I know some people really like tank controls. I don't like tank controls. But 1 HD fixes it. There is no tank controls. It's just the same camera perspective. 1 HD is very, very good. Jill, no, you're not a zombie for reals. Oh, she's having a bad dream. That was a weird dream. Dude, I had a dream that I walked around my apartment forever, and then I finally went to wash my face, and then it turned out I was a zombo. What's this? If I should turn up the game audio, let me know. It's probably a good thing that it's quieter than me though. Like, it should be quiet compared to me. I don't even know where I put my remote. Oh, there it is. Not that that affects you guys. More first person Jill. It's like it's the same clothes. Man, her dream was really realistic if it had like the same exact clothes on her bed. So I didn't show this part. The very opening is it actually showed like real live action footage of people. It was like showing like real riot footage, but I think Capcom just shot it themselves. But it was showing like real footage of like riots and stuff, basically saying the people of Raccoon City are getting pissed about something. And then it showed like an Umbrella commercial. It's like, Umbrella, we care about the future of humanity. Ooh. Jill's got a nice little business shirt there. Yeah, you got dressed to impress there, Jilly. Okay, I can't see a damn thing. I don't know. Yeah, I really like that Capcom's doing like this whole first-person thing in their games now. I think it works. I mean, this is the RE engine. It's literally the same as Resident Evil 7. It's just 2 and 3 are in third person. I hope I'm not a zombie this time. No. Yay, I'm in classic costume. She's afraid to even look at herself. Alright, so here's the thing about RE engine. Because Devil May Cry 5 is also an RE engine. All these games run at 60 frames per second on console, even on a non-PS4 Pro, a regular PS4. And they have such hyper-realistic characters with really good textures. This is so cool, especially if you've played 2 HD, because it's like the same game, basically. I'm just gonna let it ring forever. Okay, I won't. I'll try to be somewhat realistic. Okay, I can't see. Jill, why don't you have any of your lights on, Jill? This does take place in the 90s, so you got one of these style phones.
Hello? Jill, are you okay? Brad, is that you? Listen, you gotta get out of there. What are you talking about? I don't have to explain. You gotta get out of there right now. Alright, let me grab my...
What? This is not how the original 3 started. Okay, so I'm gonna say something. I never beat the original 3. I've seen the ending on Let's Plays and stuff, but I definitely know for a fact it does not start with Nemesis attacking you like this. Close the door, bitch. Yeah, the original 3 does start with like an explosion, I think, but I don't want to talk too much about the original 3. 2 is the one I'm really familiar with. 1 and 2 I'm really familiar with. 3 is the one I'm the least familiar with. which is why I'm excited to play this, even if people are saying it's a little too short. And yes, the controversy is you can clearly tell her skirt is actually just a skort. You can clearly tell she's got shorts on. I can see their shorts under her skirt just walking. So here's the thing about Resident Evil 2 and 2 Remake is that when there's yellow, that means you can interact with something. So if you see yellow, you can fucks with it. So just keep that in mind. Woo, baby! And so for those of you who haven't played 2 HD, in 2 HD when you shoot people in the limbs, their arms will slowly decay and fall off. It'll be really gross. Yeah, you can clearly tell she's got a skort on, but that's... I don't actually care because I don't want Jill to be sexualized that much. I mean, Jill's hot, but you can be hot without showing your vagina. Not that I care. I literally love lewd games. It's fine, but I'm just saying. Okay, this is like the 3 opening where she gets blown up out of a building. Dude, does she grow herbs? It's not letting me pick them up, so those aren't real herbs. But that would be so awesome if, like, canonically, Resident Evil characters just grew herbs in their house, because it's like, why not? They know it heals them. Leave me alone, Nemesis. Jesus. I don't want my legs to burn up. I ain't got no pants on. Dude, I hate getting burns. For real. Working around ovens, I fucking hate getting burned. It's like one of the worst. It's just like annoying. It's not that bad. Oh! Ah! Nemesis. For Nemesis cam. I'm running with a limp. Yeah, so the whole thing is in Resident Evil 2 Remake, Mr. X was really scary, and he was really inspired by the Nemesis in Resident Evil 3, which even when I played I was like, this seems more like Nemesis. And so for this game they made Nemesis like really, really tough to deal with, is what I'm hearing. So we'll see what happens. Brad flew the helicopter in Resident Evil 1. I think, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure though. Like I said, I don't even know like everything about the classics. I don't know every single thing. Oh. Dude, I love Resident Evil. It's my fave. A bitch is tired, dude. I feel bad for this bitch. She got burnt up and shit, and there's this 8 tall man chasing her. I like how the street signs tell you to go this way, but also the streets are like completely blocked off, so it's like, no shit, I know where to go. Brad! Be careful, Brad. Zombies! See, Jill knows what this is all about. She's dealt with this shit. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, so in 2 HD you fight like 2 or 3 at a time, and they're really hard to kill. And people have said in 3 HD they're really easy to kill, but you fight like a bunch at a time. So it's kind of a different kind of game. Also, the knife isn't like a main weapon in 2 HD, and in this game the knife is like a main weapon. So if you get bit in Resident Evil, you don't instantly turn to a zombie. You just eat herbs and you're fine. I don't... Maybe the canonical explanation is you're supposed to turn to a zombie when you get bit, but in the gameplay you don't. Yeah! Jen knows how to use this thing. That's the thing. That's the difference between two you play as 2 people who are kind of know how to use guns, but they haven't used them that often. In 3, you play as someone who definitely knows what they're doing. Oh fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having a hard time seeing these zombies. Okay, there's too many zombies. I'm not gonna sit here and shoot them. It's gonna teach me to crawl like in all video games when it's like, make sure you hold forward to crawl. You know, you might be like, "Oh, the skirt's a sexy costume," but you can't see Jill's butt. You could see it in the jeans. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I do like the aesthetic of this. I think it's really fitting. Okay. I mean, I don't think he's that wrong, to be honest. Until the nuke drops, but we don't know about that yet. Ammo? Oh, sweet. Yeah, so I have the knife on the deep. Yeah, so in Resident Evil 2, you don't equip the knife. You just hold on R1. But in this game, you press R1, you do a little dodge roll. You're like, oh, I'm dodging, baby. You can dodge any direction you want. So that's a new feature for this game. And you can also... Oh, there's supposed to be a way to turn around really fast, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Either way, yeah, I'll just reload my pistol. The great thing about Resident Evil games is the control is so good. Yeah, if you like the UI in Resident Evil in this game, it's the same. This is literally like the same as it is in Resident Evil 7, but 2HD uses the same UI as well. Also, you can't see this, but my green little health bar there, just like the classic games, that's for 2 and 3 HD, because that's obviously... But my PS4 controller glows green. When that turns yellow, my controller glows yellow, and when it turns red, it glows red, which means I don't have to constantly pause the game to see. I don't have to press triangle. I can just look at my controller, and I know how much health I have. But also, if you pay attention to the character, their movements will change depending on how much pain they're in. Though right now Jill's holding her stomach, but I think that's just because this is like a story event. Normally that wouldn't be happening if I had full green health. Crawling. Ah! Resident Evil 2 was really gory and gross. Like there's a scene where you find a zombie and his jaw just like falls off, but the rest of his head's still on. And it was so gory they had to censor that for the Japanese version. The American version was the uncensored one. And I'm hoping 3 has some real gore factor moments, because and I don't like gross out gore, but at the same time, it makes me feel more immersed in the situation. Like, if in a video game, I'm not scared of zombies, but if you make the zombies really disgusting, it makes me and really hard to kill, then I'm actually afraid of them, because it actually affects my ammunition, which is scarce and hard to come by. And if they're gross, then I don't want them coming close to me. So it's really smart. Like, and the fact they're really hyper-realistic is a good thing too. Fuck! Get the fuck... Ah! Trying to give me a hickey. I don't appreciate that. I'm not looking for a boyfriend right now. You know, I probably should just use the knife there instead of the pistol. Because the pistol, if you notice, the pistol did fucking nothing. So... Alright. I don't like how so much of this is scripted.